What's happening today, guys? Discussion time, man. I got my cup of joe. We about to talk some shit. That's right. What I want to talk about today is primaries versus secondaries. Now, you may be sitting there saying, why is this even a video? But hear me out now. Primaries versus secondaries. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because I've played a lot of sixes here lately, and you know me, I play with a lot of randoms. It's not a huge deal to me. You know, we go on losing streaks, whatever. It's all good, man. But here's the thing that aggravates me. And if we lose as a team, we lose as a team. Yeah, if we lose as a team, that's whatever. But when we lose because I've got 2 to 3 teammates sitting in the back hard scoping the entire game and never push up on a control point, never push up as a unit, that's what aggravates me. We've all seen the montages, man. Sniping is beautiful. Okay, if you can land repetitively headshot after headshot and collapse and it looks great, I agree. But at the same token, the most important aspect in any Crucible match is pushing up as a team, pushing up as a unit, and team shotting. Man, I can tell you right now, despite how quickly a sniper can take out somebody, when it comes to team shots, man, it can take people out just as quickly if everyone is moving as a unit and everyone's team shot. Now, what aggravates me is that I've repeatedly keep losing in clash matches because I've got guys that I guess are worried about their KD, man. They have this issue where they sit in the back of the map and they just hard scope the entire time. And it's not like, you know, and I don't ever back out, man. Next game we roll in and they're doing the same thing, dude. And what ultimately ends up happening is on the other end we'll get some opponents that knows exactly how to deal with a sniper, knows exactly how to evade a sniper, or might even outright out snipe them, but knows how to close the gap between them and the enemy, and thus they just end up primarying the hell out of our snipers down. So all of that hard scoping in the back has done nothing but prolong the inevitable. And see, that's what I want to talk about, guys. I've barely touched on sweats, man. I've barely started playing. I've ran some stuff with Everblack, and shout out to those guys. Those guys are great players, wonderful players. But you know, when going up against those guys, you learn things. You learn things about what true good players here in this game are what it takes to beat those guys. And sitting back in the back of the map, hard scoping, waiting for one of them to get up in your lanes and get up in your lens is not a way to beat those high competitive players. You know, you've got to move as a unit, you got to move as a team, and team shots should be the first option before anything else. What I noticed a lot about these guys is they always push with primaries, and then secondaries was a means of cleanup. Secondaries was a means of cleanup or a panic. If you happen to get in a situation where you've got to, you know, you've got them closing in on you and you need something real quick, or you know, maybe just squeeze off a kill, then a secondary. But when it comes to pushing, they always pushed as a unit, they always squeezed as a unit, and they always did it with primaries. Now you're wondering why, you know, why would you push with primaries? Well, if I come in and say, you know, say you're sitting on point B, okay, and I come in from A, my friend comes in from C, okay, if I'm sitting there shooting you and I'm getting you to half health or close to it, but you've got me almost dead, and my friend's coming from C and he pushes up with a shotgun, that's just delaying it. You're already half health. He should just go ahead and primary you down from right where you are. Now you might be sitting there saying, well, that's common sense. You would not believe how many people would sit there on C point and wait for that person to get into their sniper lens, into their sniper lane, to land a body shot or a headshot so that they can feel proud of themselves when they get a sniper kill. That's what I'm talking about. Those are the things that aggravate me whenever you should just go ahead and push in on the guy that I just try to push in on, team shot him, go ahead and take him out. So that's what I really want to talk to you guys about. I know that theatrically, secondaries are a beautiful thing, especially snipers, man. It's a beautiful thing to land those shots, man. At the same token, though, when you start dealing with high skill players, sniping is very difficult and something that might need to be put away for a moment and just get out your primaries and learn how to team shot and successfully land shot after shot with your primary. Because what ends up happening is you spend so much time in and out of games, working on your secondary skills, that whenever you get into a situation where you gotta actually pull out your primary, you're garbage. And that's what I really want to get across. I know this is a long video, but I really want to stress the fact that, if you are a new player and you're coming up in Destiny, don't get so hung up on the secondary kills. Don't get so hung up on being the sniper pro or whatever it is that you might be wanting to seek out, and truly learn your primary skill first. I think it's the most important skill to learn. I think it's the skill to learn, and that will save your ass in everything else. And especially if you get into competitive gaming, if you want to get into competitive play and start sweating with people, that's when those primary skills start to truly pay off for you. Anyways, guys, that's what I wanted to get across. I wanted to talk about that. I guess that's the best advice I got today. Discussion video, whatever. Discussion with Joe, yeah, whatever. Anyways, fellas, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Let me know in the comments below what you think. We'd love to hear it. And anyways, guys, thanks for coming and watching. Catch y'all later.
But somehow I don't seem like I myself. I feel as though I'm several other people, and all of them better. And all very benevolent. I mean, even I feel about that I'm not being I'm not describing the word benevolence the way I mean it.
Well, returning back to the lunch,
Yes.
You don't feel at all like eating at all?
No, not at all.
How about drinking something? You might be a little
No,
thirsty.
I feel that I'm perfectly adequate.